Hello and welcome back to Fantastic Fiber. I'm gonna say that today is probably more like a finished Friday, what have I been doing this month type of thing. I have a few blankets that I was working, well, 5 that I've been working on for a while, and I wanted to show all the finished product that I have. I do have a few that I just started, but they're not finished, and they're not, barely a crystal shawl that she just put up. That one, I'm working on that one, and a blanket, three more blankets.
Hey babe.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What do you call a group of crocheters?
What do you, a bunch of hookers?
A notorious gang.
A notorious gang.
Yeah.
That's my gang.
What did the crochet hook say to the yarn?
I've got you hooked.
It said, let's hook up and make something beautiful.
That's right. And that's what we're doing today. We're gonna, well, not make something beautiful, but we're gonna look at beautiful stuff.
One more question.
Okay.
Why don't crocheters like to rush?
Why don't crocheters like to rush?
They prefer a steady pace, one stitch at a time.
One stitch at a time. Yes. So, on with that, well, I don't know. So, on that note, we're going to go ahead and see what I've made. I've laid them all out on the bed. I know you can't see them, so I'm going to pick everything up and kind of show you. I should have just I should have just left it because I have to move it anyway. So this blanket is beautiful. This is a puzzle yarn blanket. I love puzzle yarn. I think I'm going to have a bit of a love affair with the puzzle and cheat on some of the other yarns that I love so much. But this one is just a corner to corner, but the colors, like, my goodness, the colors. And so not only the colors, but I decided to kind of go with a border that I thought came out absolutely adorable. So check that out. Got little crisscrosses in there. Got some trebles with some front post trebles. I got a little ruffle type of border. They're basically just a V-stitch, only you chain more in the center. And then, yeah, that's this one. This one is for my sister. She has not seen it. She knows that I made her something, but she does not know what. So I'm excited to give that to her next week when I get home. Then there's this blanket, which I think the last time I was home, I did a video and showed you what I had finished. This is for my Sur Father figure. Now, anybody who was watching that video last month, I think it was, anybody who watched that knows that my Sur Father figure is my mother's fiance, and he deserves all the respect that a dad would get. So I call him my Sur Father figure. And I'm making him a Chicago Cubs, or Chicago Bears blanket. And that is where I'm at right now. I've ran out of white. So this is Premier's Just Yarn here, and so is the orange. The blue is Premier Basics. So I ran out of white. And I have like 10 rolls of it at home. Oh, no, not just yarn. I have 10 rolls of just Premier Basics white yarn, and I have 3 of them with me. But it does not match Premier's Just Yarn. That one is actually a little whiter or brighter than this yarn. Just a smidge, but it's enough to be able to tell the difference. So that close. And I am going to be putting Chicago from here to there. Pretty much how you see where it says the Bears, that's how the Chicago's is going to be. It's going to have the blue line on it right here with the orange and the words written in blue. So that's going to be Chicago. That should only take me a day or 2 to put on there. So that's that. Now this one, I know I had it pretty much put together, and then I ran out of yarn. So, and I don't have somebody for this blanket yet. Usually my blankets tell me who they belong to. This one's been quiet on me. So this is that all-in-one granny square yarn that Red Heart came out with. Now you gotta finagle with it a little bit to get it to be one of my hairs, hold on. You got to finagle with it a little bit to get it to make the square without any other colors running through it. So I kind of got that and figured it out and made it the way it came out. And there's some coloring that ran, like you can see, like right there. That orange goes to this row, but that's how much was left over. And since it was all in one, I was not color controlling anything. So yeah. Anyway, I got home last month and I picked up more yarn and I finished it this month. So all I really had to do was the border at home. And so I got the white and I finished the border. And as you can see, I use, and this is a theme with these blankets, the blankets that I put the border on, you'll see that I have this same type of roughly V-stitch thing going on. It's one of my favorite finishers for the edge, and it's pretty, so why not, right? Right. Okay. Now this one, these last two, these are for a very good friend of mine. He's like my brother from another mother, that type of thing. And his kids are just too cute, too stinking cute. So I made them blankets. Now, I think I showed these to you also last month, but again, ran out of yarn. This one especially. I ran out of that. Remember the sequins, the mandala sequins that they just had on sale like a month and a half ago? They were $2.50, I think, a cake. So I stocked up on them. I got a whole bunch of them. Well, I ran out of it. And I had to order more. And it took all month last month to get there. Not last month, I'm sorry. January. It took all month of January to get to my house. And so I didn't get to pick it up after, like, we came home in February and it was still not there. So when we came home at the beginning of March, it finally had reached the house. Premier, I don't know what took you so long, but I got the yarn. And so without further ado, this is the blanket. Now it's almost the size of a twin bed. Just shy of that, but she's a little girl, so it doesn't matter. It'll grow with her. At least for a few more years. Her parents are so tall. But so yeah, this is that. And I did the what is it, like a sunburst granny square? I did that, and I let the blanket color control itself. And again, I have that little like V-stitch finish on it, and I think this one came out absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you could see the sparkles, but I love that it's got that. It's subtle. It's not like too glitzy and too glam, which to me I think is sometimes a little overwhelming. But that's got like the perfect amount of shimmer to it, so I love it. Now, the last item. This is the blanket for his son, my brother from another mother. So for his son, I made this blanket. Now, I did just put a regular granny border around it. But I made like, I guess like window panes, I think. But I thought it was really cool to put like a solid color of the squares for each one of them in between the windows, or whatever you want to call them. So I put those colors solid and alternating, you know, and grouped them together and made that. And this blanket, I'm going to say this one I think is all Joann's yarn except for the white, which is Premier. And I think the purple, which is Red Heart. So those two colors, but the rest is Premier. Premier just so happens to have a lot of my favorite yarn. Oh, guys, something cool. I got an email from Vilrita. They want to see how I crochet. They want me to send them my media and some of the stuff that I've made, I guess, to see if I'm worth maybe putting it on their website or not. So wish me luck, guys. I have to email them back with all the information, and I'm nervous. I hope that they like what I make, and you know, maybe they'll feature me in one of their magazines or on their website. That would be very cool. I'm excited about that. So I do have, like I said, I have little projects that I've been working on, but only in between the blankets that I just finished. Oh, guys, we're broken down too. We are. Where are we at, love?
I don't know anymore. Arizona, I think.
Yeah, I think we're in Arizona too. So yeah, Arizona. We've got a leak on the trailer for the brakes. The fluid and stuff is coming out.
Nope, air.
Oh, is it an air leak? I thought because of all the rust and everything and the wetness that I seen around it, I thought it was the brake.
Nope, it's the air drum thingy.
Well, there you go. It's air. So that's a definite. You cannot be driving if there's an air leak. So we're here. And the guy inside, the mechanic, said that it will probably be an all-day event. So I have a lot of crocheting to do. I might even put together another video that I can post maybe tomorrow or the next day. We'll see. But thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate you. And I love all the support that you give me. You guys are awesome, and the yarn community is the best. So, well, I'm biased. But yes, you guys are awesome. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Goodbye.